piece that's an examination of the fragility of life, and it's a metaphor for life itself, with the fires poised above the dark waters. And there's something about it impinging on all of your senses at once, from seeing it, hearing the music, hearing the fires crackle, smelling it, feeling the warmth on your skin, that it comes together in a very profound way, very peaceful, spiritual, an intriguing and exciting way to see it downtown. My intention of creating Waterfire, when I first did it 15 years ago, was to try to figure out how to get a community that tends to spend too much time apart in its own houses and its own cars and within its own circle of friends, to come together as a group and really make a social space downtown. So the idea was, could we create a festival with this fire sculpture at the center of it, which would attract people to get out of their cars and walk through downtown at night and make them comfortable interacting with their fellow citizens who were strangers. And it's a pretty simple idea, and I thought you might be able to do it with fire and with music, and we do it with volunteers for several reasons. A, we wouldn't be able to afford to do it without volunteers, but B, we really wanted to make the point that it's only by getting a whole community of peers together to do something that you can transform a city.
It's a place where people can come together and be shoulder to shoulder, and there's not one fight that happens, and it's a sense of peace in a space out of time in this crazy world, and they take that back. And for me to be able to help create that is a gift, and that's why I keep coming back.
We've really wanted to make a place where everyone felt welcome downtown.
For Waterfire, I drive the handicapped access boats. So I take people who normally wouldn't be able to see Waterfire on a water level fireside view. Seeing people get on the boat carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders or in their eyes, and going upriver and going up to the basin and turning around. By the time we're turned around, they're completely relaxed, and there's a sense of peace on their face. And I see that on the faces of the people on the side of the river too. And I look at people and I go, my job's done, because that gives me the satisfaction to see the peace that they hold on to.
I like the aspect of conflicting elements, really, but I don't know, the fire mystifies me. Also, I like doing volunteering for Starry Starry Night, which I find fun.
First time I went, and my fondest memory is just rolling down the river and seeing the fires, because they're not only romantic, but it's just so soothing. And you can hear the crackling of the wood and things like that. People that get off the boats are totally amazed of seeing the river from that level, rather than just walking along it. And it's just an experience that you have to experience. It's something that you really can't talk about. You have to see it with your own eyes.
And what I enjoy most is the music and the dances that they come in by here, and all the cultures, nationalities, and I really enjoy it. It's really, really touching.
Well, it means quite a lot to me. I mean, certainly as it relates to Waterfire, just being part of the the greater community, and being active with people I may not have otherwise met in my normal everyday life. It's kind of almost become like a little bit of a second family. It's actually very very rewarding. You get to meet a lot of new people and see many familiar faces over the years, so I always keep coming back.
Volunteering is offering your time, offering just all different parts of yourself to benefit a larger group. It's just, I don't know, it just gives you a good feeling. Volunteering is a big positive. So, yeah.
Found it a wonderful way to learn, to meet people, and to really give back to the community. And the volunteers for Waterfire have been one of the most dedicated interesting and engaged group of people that I've ever dealt with in any project. They just come from every background, from every walk of life, and they are incredibly dedicated to make the project possible. So it's a lot of fun to be dealing with them.
Volunteering more or less is giving your time and possibly even some of your resources to help someone or something without being paid in return with material things.
But it's that sense of volunteering and creating something, but also creating the atmosphere that people can just not forget life, but just step away from it and relax and just get in touch with themselves.
Volunteering, like I said, just helping out, not really expecting anything in return. It's just kind of, I guess, some self-satisfaction that actually participated and made something happen.
To support the community, to support a very successful artist. I have an art degree myself, and I just really marvel at Barnaby's success. And it's just a great thing to be a part of. The volunteers are fabulous. I've made a lot of friendships. So it's great. It's a great community.
You're giving of yourself, your time, your skills, your physical capabilities, because we have people building the fires in the morning, piloting the boats at night, feeding the fires. It's giving something back to the community at large. Some cases it's being an ambassador for other people, and it's a way of giving of yourself to what you enjoy for a goal or a purpose.
What would you say to like someone else that says, "Oh, why do you volunteer? That's stupid." What would you say to that? I mean, you wouldn't agree with them.
I would say it's not stupid, it's fun.
Do you think like it's something that you're gonna keep doing when, like, as you get older?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you start doing things like this when you're my age or her age, whatever age, if you find it, I mean, if you don't start it at all, then you never find out if you like it or not. But if you even try, then you may find something something in it that you enjoy doing or like being part of. So then you become a part of it and really help.
I think volunteering in anything, but especially Waterfire, is that you give back. You give back to, it doesn't seem like much, but it's a lot. To different people, there's different, how can I say, there's different degrees in giving back, and I think one of the most important things to give back to is the city of Providence, because it has given us a lot over the centuries, and it's a beautiful city now.
That's one thing that attracted me to it. It's when I find out the place, and I find out this is a non-organization, I mean a non-profit organization, I immediately find, I gotta belong to this organization, I gotta help them out as much as I love to be part of it. I decided to give my time, myself to it.
So we want to symbolize that fact that when everyone comes together, they can transform a city, and that you see that each night in Waterfire, where the boats come through and the fires are very low, and everyone reaches in and adds their 2 logs to the fire, and that builds the light up and transforms the evening. You know, I never intended Waterfire to be an ongoing event. I thought it was a project we were going to do for, a year or so, and I didn't know that people's interest would be sustained by it. And it's actually continued to attract people, and people come back night after night. I don't think many people come to every Waterfire, but they come and they find it's different, and it responds to their moods, and it's quite different each time they come. So
certainly, I would say if you haven't been, you really should try to attend at least once. I think once you go, you'll want to come back again.
Well, I would welcome people to come. They may have heard about it, but if you haven't experienced it, it's very hard to really see how strongly it affects people. It's a piece of...
Hey there, beautiful. Why don't you kick back for a while? Come and sit down. Let's spend some time. what happens now? I guess we'll stay here. Let's say the night.